Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Pokemon Premiership for match day 3. I'm here joined by a lovely panel, Doodle, Titanes, and Matt joining me here today. Lads, I don't know about you, but personally I enjoyed this week, having the week off and getting to watch the battles from the side, but obviously all of you saw or will see action today. So, I mean, how are you feeling? And I don't know, what are your thoughts heading into this third match day? We're almost reaching the halfway point of the group stage.
Mixed emotions, but I almost have to win.
If I win, I guarantee playoffs. So yeah, big game.
Happy final speak.
Yeah, obviously. Lots of big performances. Shout out to everyone. Hello to Willow. Hello to Sav. Hello to Psychick as well in the chat. Obviously, Doodle and Cisnes are also here. And yeah, thank you to everyone who's watching. You fellas better have some epic Pokemon battles. Well, luckily for you, Willow, we do have exactly that in store. We have 3 live battles today and also 5 replays that we're going to show for today. So I hope that you guys are ready to see some high-level Pokemon and some high stakes, because as we reach further and further into the group stage, obviously, each match begins to be more important to see who can qualify to the playoffs and who will be eliminated. So, yeah, we're going to be waiting for our first live battle, which is going to be Idaa against Juliana. Idaa, who hasn't gotten to the best start, but obviously he had to go through 2 very tough fixtures at the start, going up against Willow and Elibungo respectively. And yeah, after that, Juliana losing to Willow in match day 1, but then getting a forfeit win over Fales is in a decent spot to make it into the playoffs, as long as she can win this next battle, which we're going to get right into.
I would say match day 3 is especially like that kind of a match day where now it's like if you're in a bad spot, this is a match day. If you win, if you're playing, you can like really like maybe still turn it around. But if you're like in a good spot, this is a match day where you can basically like clinch the spot into the playoffs ahead of your 4th battle.
Yeah,
that's
exactly
how I see it personally.
So here we have the lineups. On the side of Juliana, we see Garchomp, which I'm pretty sure it's Mega, Gardevoir, Mew, Darkrai, Blaziken, and Swampert. While on the side of Idaa, we see that Raincore with Mega Swampert and Pelipper on top of Victini, Iron Threads, Weavile, and Azumarill. Now, I think that Weavile and Azumarill, massive threats into Juliana's team, especially that Garchomp. And then she's going to have to be very, very careful with the rain mode. She's going to have to play around it. She does have a Swampert of her own, but obviously it's going to be inferior to Idaa's Swampert, which is going to be faster and stronger in the rain. So very interested how this one will play out, especially the set on Mew, which we know essentially can run absolutely everything. It's going to be the surprise factor to see what Juliana has cooked up for this match. So, yeah, I mean, it's a bit of a grudge match between friends. We're going to have to see who comes out on top.
Mm-hmm. I'm very interested about the Darkrai set, like the matchup, because I'm looking at it. Obviously, Idaa, he has obviously Azumarill, which I'm looking at right now. That Azumarill is going to be very difficult, I feel like, for Juliana to beat, because he has obviously we all know Azumarill, huge power, belly drum. You can even run a choice band on it. You can it gets a lot of tools. It can be a very difficult Pokemon to deal with, decent defenses as well. Going to be interesting to see how scroll Iron Threads, but at the same time, as you said, Garchomp, Weavile, I mean, we'll have to see. I think it's going to be a very interesting battle looking at the matchups. I can't really pick out a winner, to be honest. It feels like it's balanced, I feel like, looking at the matchups.
It feels like truly there isn't a favorite in this one. The leads are going to be very important. See who gets on a strong foot, because both teams look very heavily offensive. There's not a lot of defensive switches on either side. So I think we're in for an explosive one in which whoever gets a small advantage could run away with the game and just absolutely sweep the competition.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're in for a dangerous one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So here we are. Mew is going to be the lead up against the Azumarill. Yeah, Mew, a very common lead. It can set up the rocks. It can do everything. There are the rocks. They go up.
Ooh,
light
light
screen
screen.
from the Azumarill.
We've seen it before.
Yeah, we've seen the supportive Azumarill before.
Mhm.
I wonder which
There's
Pokemon
the
has the grass type moves on Ida's side.
Ida, does I know? Does Weavile get Trailblaze? No, right?
It does. It does.
It does.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's not very strong though, but it can
It's only
be
a 50 power.
Mm.
But I don't see
Without
why.
staff.
I mean, maybe for
Yeah.
Blaziken, but apart from Blaziken, I think it outspeeds her whole team. So.
Shreds.
So Iron Threats is going to be the switch as the
Good
Sludge
one.
Bomb comes
Good one.
through, and Iron Threats is going to be immune to that. So great switch on the side of Ida.
I think Ida only made one change, possibly even none from playing Willow. Possibly the Victini didn't play last time, but definitely the other 5 did.
Yeah.
Focus Blast is going to come through, but the light screen doing massive work to make sure Iron Threat survives, and the body press is going to be so much damage on the Dark Ride. The poison is going to take it out.
Ooh.
And that's the first knockout going the side of Ida right away.
Okay, that light screen was huge.
It's clutch. Very clutch.
Yeah.
It was.
Although
Blaziken, this thing, it has sweeping capabilities.
Yeah, short dancing and bulk up actually protects speed.
I mean,
boost.
you have to protect here if you don't want to get KO'd by an earthquake.
I feel like it's
here,
an
you're
easy
for sure
bait
gonna be
though from
slow.
Ida. Like he can probably read a protect coming. Like he can easily make a switch. I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then,
Or-
like
Teeny.
it's a speed boost. Oh, but
my
Juliana
God.
reads
Oh,
here.
big one.
It's possible Blaziken has Focus Sash or a Shuka Berry.
It could.
It
Perhaps.
could, yeah.
Oh my God.
That's actually a
Either
massive
way-
from Juliana. Going
This
for
Blaziken could be
massive.
out of control.
Yeah, this Blaziken is a problem. You do have a psychic type move, so like send Hellbound on the Victini. There's a Flare Blitz. That's
Why?
going to
Flare
be
Blitz? Why?
attack. Thunder Wave is going to come
Thunderwave,
through and
yeah.
paralyze this Blaziken in place. And
That's-
now it's
that's
going to be
strange,
slower
though.
than the
I mean,
Victini.
Can't you just click Earthquake or something technically?
Or a
with Blitz?
Psychic move.
I don't know why Flare Blitz there. I'm kind of
I think
puzzled.
Blaziken, it should have enough
Hope
coverage.
for Blaziken.
It's another Flare Blitz and a U-turn. That's this Victini don't have a psychic type move.
I feel like you can just click Zen Headbutt personally.
There's the
The rocks
Pelipper.
are doing some massive damage. It already did a quarter to Victini.
I
and
know.
now a
I do
quarter to
remember
the Pelipper.
Seb running Rock Tomb on Blaziken in the past.
Yeah, it's good.
You
but
can run Thunder Punch as well. That's
I think
another one.
Blaziken, I'm pretty sure it's slower here, and I'm pretty sure that it gets KO'd.
No, I'm pretty sure it's faster now. It's a
Yes.
+3, and
Double
Pelipper is
switch.
not particularly fast. Iron Threat is
Oh,
pretty
okay.
Thunder Punch.
It was good coverage. To be fair, good coverage.
Yeah, but I
You can just
mean,
outspeed
you're
still,
not.
even with the
But
keyboard.
here, I guess you can go for the Sky Uppercut, maybe.
Close
I
combat,
mean,
I'm pretty sure.
Close combat, yeah. Oh, it gets
Oh!
paralyzed, but Rapid Spin
And
comes
Rapid
through,
Spin.
gets rid of the
Ooh.
That's
rocks.
huge.
But why Rapid Spin and not kill this Blaziken, I wonder?
I think
Very
Ida's
brave.
playing way too safe. Like I feel like he could have like
A little
gotten
bit too safe,
killed
yeah.
this Blaziken like way long ago.
Oh,
Yeah,
Flare
like,
Blitz,
I
even
don't
in the
know.
rain, it's enough to get the knockout.
With this Blaziken, it's on its last knees.
Yeah, if it uses Flare Blitz again, it's probably gonna go down. And here comes
Ice
the
Shard.
Weavile.
Oh, Ice Shard.
Shoreline Ice Shard, yeah, this kills.
For sure, it's gonna be the Ice Shard, and it should be enough, even being a resisted attack. Oh, fake
Fake
out
out,
even.
not even. Okay.
Yeah, fair enough.
Life Orb on the Weavile too.
Okay.
Say advantage Ida now.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just feel like
that
he could've
Blaziken
killed
was a
that
problem.
Blaziken sooner, personally.
Swampert. Oh, the rain's actually working against it.
Well, this is
Yeah,
not Mega,
but it's
so-
not Mega.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not Mega.
Oh, it's not Mega, my bad. Yeah.
the Mega on Juliana is Garchomp.
If this was Mega,
Ida
this
has
could have
a-
ran away with the game, but it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
Yeah. But even then, the Swampert has 3 turns of rain to work with. Yawn is an interesting pick.
Ooh.
So now
I
this
have seen
Pelipper
it
is
before.
drowsy.
Yeah.
The next
But-
turn,
but this
unless
is-
it switches, is gonna go to
This
sleep.
might be the worst one to yawn out of all
Yeah,
of.
considering the U-turn.
Ice Beam.
Ice Beam
And also,
Yeah.
even if Pelipper is asleep, you can still set up the rain when it switches in, right?
Mhm.
I think getting that Pelipper
Yeah, you
down.
can. Yeah, you can. Earthquake.
Ooh, Earthquake does not do
Miss-
a lot, but the
big
Toxic
deal.
misses. That's big for Juliana. That's a turn that she has
You
game
could,
now.
you know what? You could make the predict switch, go into Mew, and then synchronize.
Yeah.
That would be a play, yeah. I mean, and I don't think Mew is particularly threatened by the Azumarill. Decides to stay and go for an Earthquake. Another one is going to be enough
Rain
rain
Dance,
and
why?
slows up.
So it has two setup moves.
Yeah,
I'm not sure
I mean,
why Rainman's there. It's not like he has a. I mean,
switching to the
Swampert.
Swampert
versus Swampert.
flip
Flip
turn.
turn.
That
That's
does
good.
a lot
A lot
of
of
damage.
damage, honestly.
Oh,
Yeah,
but
in the rain.
now Mega Swampert in the rain.
Yeah, Mew's gonna
Mew.
come out.
This could have Energy Ball. You never know.
It could.
It can. It could.
I mean, it has.
For
It
sure,
could literally
Mew's gonna
move.
take a hit.
I mean, it has any move in the game, so.
Yeah.
But you
Mew
probably
should
click
tank a waterfall.
Liquidation if you're Ida. You probably click Liquidation.
Yeah. It's gonna be a lot in the
I mean,
rain.
Mew
Mega
has
Swampert.
100. Mew has 100 in all of its stats, so it's decently bulky.
Yeah, it's pretty bulky. This is
Vival,
to switch
okay.
out again.
Let's see.
Knock
Knock
comes out.
Okay.
Knocked off
Ooh.
the life orb. Okay. Oh,
I
but
mean,
now a dog
that
type
move
move.
didn't make much sense because you cannot really knock off the Mega Stone, so that doesn't work. It's a bit of
Yeah,
a
that's-
weird
yeah.
move on Juliana's side.
Oh, so Ida's. Oh yeah. So
Pursued, but
Pursued.
Juliana decided to stay in and go for the bolt switch
Ooh.
instead. Fantastic move to get away from the pursuit trap.
Would have it killed?
And now
if you-
Garchomp comes in.
Wow.
would it kill if
Garchomp
you
comes in.
switched?
Wait, hold up.
Garchomp.
Iron Head?
Why?
Focus Sash, I think.
Might be.
No, it's the
Probably.
Maybe
Mega.
a Sugar
It
Berry.
cannot be focused Sash.
Oh, it's Mega, sorry.
Wait, why?
No, I don't know.
Why?
Yeah.
I'm so
And this
confused.
is why. And this is why you don't use Mega Garchomp. This is literally
I'm so
why you don't use
confused.
Mega Garchomp.
Actually.
I'm so confused by that play.
I don't know.
Why not
Garchomp-
send in
the Mega just go
Gardevoir?
down.
No, but
I
even
don't know.
Gardevoir, I mean, it gets 2-hit KO'd probably.
Or even Swampert.
Yeah. I don't know if she wins this. I can't lie. This Weavile is a big
I don't think
deal.
she can.
Oh, wait.
Let's go Crash gets the
Oh.
flinch as well, and that's
That's
probably
annoying.
going to
Gardevoir has a type
Juliana.
advantage over Weavile.
Pursuit.
Yeah,
okay.
Pursuit is a guaranteed kill on the Mew, even if it doesn't switch out. And
This
now
is
it's 2 against 5.
Gardevoir
Gardevoir has to come in.
Should
Okay.
KO.
Traces
but
the pressure
that's
ability.
a bad ability to copy.
Yeah.
Moonblast is going to
Oh,
get
this might be
Scarf.
Scarf then.
It's
Might be
Scarf.
Yeah.
It's carved. Okay.
Then why didn't you go into
I don't know
this?
why she
Wait,
didn't
I'm
go
so confused.
into it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't know.
that's
The
right.
Garchomp one, I'm not sure about the Garchomp turn. That
Yeah,
one
because
is-
then you have a Garchomp against a team
Yeah.
with no Weavile.
Yeah, so Ida is going to
Yeah.
sacrifice the
Ooh.
Pelipper. Pelipper even survives and goes for
Okay,
the
hold on.
U-turn. And
Now
now
the
you can go
Swampert.
into your Mega Swampert.
Yeah, this is a Mega now. You just Mega
Yeah.
and probably outspeed, right? Surely.
Yeah, you probably win from here. There's a Mega Swampert. It's not faster, but it's going to tank the Moonblast. And the Earthquake comes out, takes
Okay.
out the
No.
Gardevoir.
And this
And
definitely
that's gonna be
outspeeds
also
that
rolled.
Swampert. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's all she
this is it.
Yeah.
Waterfall is going to do some massive damage here or whatever physical attack.
Liquidation.
This is
Swampert
the first
says
time
to go
we've
for.
seen two Pokemon go up against each other.
Yeah. Let's see. A Mega against.
Liquidation come through. It's over
Okay.
half damage. The Ice Beam is
Why?
not going to be
Oh,
enough.
why?
No
Don't
freeze.
go water type move. Or even Earthquake.
No freeze either. And the liquidation is going to come through. And Ida picks up his first win on the tournament against Juliana.
Mm. Yeah.
Some questionable decisions at both ends. But
The thing that stood out to me is while she was in a losing position, she wasted 2 of her Pokemon when she could have sent in Gardevoir, got the Moonblast, and even if she lost Gardevoir later on, she would have still had a bit more options compared to what ended up happening.
Yeah, like she could have gone into the Gardevoir right instead of the Garchomp. Probably would have. And obviously, clearly, Ida did not expect a Scarf Gardevoir, so you just click Moonblast there. You get rid of the Weavile, and you keep
Yeah,
the
and
Garchomp in the back.
She would have had Mew as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few questionable plays, but you live and you learn here. Obviously, not everybody is as experienced.
yeah,
But it's a huge win for Ida, I gotta say.
Yeah.
Getting themselves back into the conversation for the playoffs after losing in the first 2 match days. Obviously, a massive boost in confidence. So now we're gonna have to see what's next for them. They still have 1 match left to play, and I'm pretty sure it's against Fales, if I'm not mistaken.
Anyways, Ray, you can
So-
check the DMs.
Ayush just sent the link.
Yeah.
Oh, I guys are already into it. Okay, hold on.
Ooh, this is
They don't have to start.
Wish me luck. Wish me luck. Yeah.
all the best.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm gonna put Doodle in the background, and we're just gonna jump into the next one. We did have a few comments over here. Yeah, the Zlord Bolt was very, very good from the Mew to get away from the pursuit. Mega Chomp in fraud list. It has been in fraud list ever since it was released, basically.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's not a new one. But the battle that we're going to jump into right now, it's a huge one in Group D. It's going to be Doodle against Ayush. Currently, 2 undefeated players. Ayush obviously only played 1 match, but it was a statement win over GameboyShadow, while Doodle also beat GameboyShadow, but defeated Spectre in the first match day. And now we're going to have to see them play up against each other. I believe this could potentially be a battle to see who tops the group.
Oh my god.
So, on the side of Doodle, we see Grimmsnarl, Iron Bundle, Garganackle, Great Tusk, Tangrowth, and Galvantula, while Ayush has Tapu Lele, Urshifu, Iron Threads, Corviknight, Iron Valiant, and Araquanid. This Iron Valiant, we know, one of the most prioritized picks in the draft, but also the Great Tusk. Both teams just having those Paradox Pokemon that are just so incredibly strong. Urshifu and Tapu Lele as well on the side of Ayush, I believe. Ayush has a very balanced team, and we're going to have to see what Doodle can do up against it. We're jumping straight into this. It's going to be the Iron Threads up against the Garganackle, and the Earthquake straight away.
Ooh.
A lot of damage. This Iron Defense is not going to
think-
be great for Doodle.
Ooh, but I think a body plus, I think could KO.
Yeah, I mean, Garganackle should survive one more Earthquake.
Sure.
You can recover if you're Garganackle here. Could be a play, but
Recover.
still it's a lot of damage. Recover would go crazy here. There it goes.
Oh my god, now it's dangerous. Now it's
dangerous. Oh, it's a special Araquanid. The surf is a lot of damage. The Salt Cure comes through, super effective, and it's going to do 25% damage each turn, which is crazy because it's a water type.
Yeah, I think he needs to switch out.
Yeah, you probably have to switch out. You don't survive another surf. That kind of plays against Doodle's plans. It's probably a double switch, if I had to guess.
Tangrowth, but does it go for a bug move? No, okay.
No, it surfs, and it's going to take some massive damage once again. This Araquanid down to its last legs.
That recover was huge.
Yeah. Great plays from Doodle. Knockoff's going to come through, and Ayush just lets the Araquanid go down. That's the first knockout. In turn 5, Tapu Lele comes in and sets up the Psychic terrain. And instantly switches into the Corviknight to tank this Sludge Bomb. Great plays from the side of Ayush.
The mind games there.
U-turn comes out, just so much pivoting on the side of Ayush. I thought that was a great opportunity to set up, but instead the Threads comes back on. Knockoff's going to come through and take out the Metal Coat.
What does that thing do? What does it do then?
It boosts Steel type moves. Earthquake is going to come through, so much damage onto the Iron Threads as he set up the rocks. And now the Corviknight comes back. Gathering is barely going to do anything.
I think
Braver, and the critical hit takes out the Tangrowth in one hit. And then just like that, Ayush has equaled the Pokemon lead. We're going so fast in this one.
No, Tangrowth is very important to his team.
The heavy boots on the Galvantula. Instantly switch. But a super effective hidden power into the Iron Threads, and it goes down. I'm sure that was hidden power fire. Yeah, it was super effective into both the Corviknight and the Iron Threads. And Doodle again is in the lead. Here comes Tapu Lele.
I don't think he has any way to remove hazards, so he could go for sticky webs here.
Yeah, unless the fog, but then you would be taking down your own rocks if you're Ayush. Moonblast is so much damage onto the Galvantula, and there goes the sticky webs.
I think it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it. Your Galvantula for the speed control. Now we're going to see what the response is for Doodle. It's 4 against 4. Remember that if you use a Prankster-based move, it will fail in the Psychic terrain, but it goes for the Light Screen, which helps Grimmsnarl survive this Moonblast. But for example, Doodle here cannot click Thunder Wave or something like that.
I think Potting Shot will work, right?
No. In Psychic terrain it would fail because it's a priority move. Yeah, no, that's going to fail in the Psychic terrain. I don't think Doodle knew that. And another Moonblast is going to be enough to take out the Grimmsnarl. And just like that, Ayush is in the lead. Hydro Pump from the bundle connects, and it's so much damage into the Corviknight. And with another one, it's going to go down.
Here it is.
Yeah. Vacuum Wave, super effective, but no, the Hydro Pump misses. The Hydro Pump miss. It was coming. He landed 2. He had to miss one at some point, but that's huge on the side of Doodle. Iron Bundle should still be faster, but the Vacuum Wave did so much damage even through the Light Screen. And yeah, another one is going to be enough. Oh, that's tragic for Doodle. Garganacl is going to come through, but does it have enough? The Aerosphere is not going to be enough because of the light screen.
Oh my god. Okay.
Okay, you have another turn of light screen here. Aerosphere is not going to be enough. You set up the Salt Cure, but now what? This is only going to do like 12% each turn. How do you stall out this Iron Valiant from wrecking through your team? I don't think there's anything you can do. The Aerosphere now without the light screen takes out the Garganacl, and this Great Tusk is the last line of defense. Surely this has Moonblast. There it goes, and just like that, Ayush has taken down Doodle.
I do think that at Hydro Pump it was big. At that miss, it was big.
Yeah, obviously, but I mean that's the game you play. It had landed 2 before that. It was bound to miss one at some point. It's 80% is the games you play. This Iron Valiant just cleaned the game at the end, even without with dropping its speed. It was able to go before the Garganacl and the Great Tusk. And obviously the priority move for the Iron Bundle was great prep on the side of Ayush. What a battle. It went by in a split second because everyone was making decisions.
I forgot about the
so
terrain.
fast.
God damn it. I thought he was going to switch. That's why I went for Thunderwave. I didn't think he was going to stay in.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't work in Psychic terrain.
Yeah,
That's
I forgot. That was a brain fart. The Hydro Pump miss was going to come. And yeah.
It was bound to happen, but I mean, it looked like you were in a good position after the webs go up, but the Iron Valiant is just a massive problem. There's nothing you can do.
Iron Valiant, I knew he didn't even end up using the Urshifu, which is kind of funny, but like, he didn't have to. But I feel like I could have played that way better though. And the thing is, man, I'm kind of surprised that my Tusk actually had an attack boost. I wish it got its speed boost up. Maybe I didn't.
Yeah, but you need to EV for it. It's like
I didn't EV fully. I don't know. Maybe, but I had a different plan. Yeah, the prep was a bit lackluster. I'm not gonna lie. Unfortunate. This is why sometimes Prankster can be a letdown. Not always, the best. But yeah, I mean, I wasted that turn. I should have switched.
Unlucky indeed. But man, what a battle and what a win for Ayush. Now moving to 2-0 as well here in the competition. And yeah, currently undefeated. This really shapes up Group D in a massive way. Obviously, we still have to see if Spectre is going to be able to recover next week.
I think.
Sorry, Mats?
I think.
I mean, yeah, but as well, like it's complicated. Even what is your play there? If you already have the Crimson allowed, you have to try to attack, but you're going to be slower anyway than the Tapu Lele. So it's a bit complicated. But yeah, massive props to Ayush. It was indeed a Rotom Wash impression. I agree. Rotom Wash also in Thrower Watch because of the Hydro Pop misses. Yeah, massive letdown on that one. But
yeah, the Hydro miss. It was going to happen one day. Yeah, I did fuck up the terrain, but it's like what was I really supposed to do else? Like, maybe I switch out, but like the Lele was a problem. That's why I had I feel like the turn 1, the first turn, maybe I shouldn't have led with Garganacl. I didn't lead Grimmsnarl because I thought he was gonna lead with Urshifu, where I actually could have led with Treads as well. Like, because I knew, and he just confirmed that he had Brick Break on the Urshifu, which I had seen coming. So there's that. And yeah, Valiant, I mean, let's be honest. I knew it was
it's a problem. That guy is a problem. So with that out of the way, we are gonna jump into the third live battle that we have here today. We're moving very, very fast today. It's gonna be a massive one. It's gonna be Team Mats up against Kaijinken in Group B. Obviously, Kaijinken currently undefeated with 2 wins, while Mats on 1 win and 1 loss. And here we have the lineup graphic for Team Mats today against the Shadow Shuriken, which is going to be Infernip, Dondoso, Hoopa Unbound, Fortress, Meowscarada, and Frostlass making an appearance. So that was a bit of a surprising one. And yeah, we're going to wait there for the battle link to be sent out. But I'm very interested to see how this one plays out. Obviously, Mats has already put up amazing performances against two of the tournament favorites in Titanes and Sev, and Kaijinken as well has been turning heads, getting those 2 wins to start off his campaign against both Sev and Philippe. So yeah, I think we're in for a very, very good battle here. All right.
Yeah, I'm waiting on Kaijinken's request. After I asked, he just said, wait, I don't know what he's implying. Hopefully that's not lineup alterations.
Yeah, I hope it isn't.
This could be the match of the day.
Yeah, I mean, we've had 2 amazing battles already to start off. Now we'll have to see what takes place in this one. It's massive for the implications of the group. Yeah, because obviously with a win, you could say that Kaijinken is going to be very favored to make it out of the group, if not absolutely.
Okay, I've just had the request sent. Oh, hang on. No, wait, wrong team. Wrong team. He just realized I've got to change the. I had the format wrong on the team. One second.
Yeah, take your time. No worries.
There we are. Matchday. No.
Okay, I'm gonna put Mats in the background until he can come back from his battle, and yeah, we're gonna jump straight into it. Like I was saying, for Mats, it will obviously be massive if you could get a win get into 2 victories in this group. It would kind of cluster the entire group into that kind of struggle for 2 wins, and then on the final match day, Mats is going to have to play against Philippe, which is also going to be a massive game. So I think that Mats has to either win here or win against Philippe to get away from, qualify to the knockouts. So I mean, we're in for an incredible game between 2 very, very strong players. All right, here's the link. So let's see what the lineups are on the side of Kaijinken as well. So we already know Matt's lineup. We saw it before with the Infernape Dondoso, Hoop Unbound Fortress, Meowscarada, and Frostlass. Kaijinken here with Araquanid, Greninja, Landorus Incarnate, Chansey, Goldengo, and Glimora making an appearance. Very interesting Pokemon, the Glimora. Rock and Poison has that ability Toxic Debris that if you hit it with a contact move, it sets up the toxic spikes on the opponent's side of the field, which is extremely annoying. I don't know, it can rock like Meteor Beam shenanigans as well to boost itself up. So we're going to have to see what the set on that is. And what Matt's answer is, we know that Frostlass can set up spikes, Fortress can set up different sets of hazards and has rapid spin too. Dondoso is just annoying in general. Glimora is going to be the lead on the side of Kaijinken up against Meowscarada. So here's an interesting situation because Meowscarada is going to be faster, and with Protein, it can change its typing away from this bad matchup initially. So there's going to be the switch and the U-turn to be able to scout. So now Mats gets the advantage of knowing his matchup. Could probably go into Infernape here in front of the Chansey.
Yeah.
Fortress is going to be the choice.
The spikes, I think.
So yeah, and probably just hazards, unless this is a Iron Defense Body Press set, but I don't know if that would be very conventional. Thunder Wave is going to paralyze the Fortress, and it gets the full para as well.
I
So
remember
good start
chanting
instead of
from season
Kaijinken as
1.
well.
Please don't forget.
So much damage from the
Yeah.
seismic toss, and the rocks go up.
So this is probably not Iron Defense body press then, right? I'm assuming.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, it's
Pain
Pain
Split is
Split.
great.
Good move.
Pain
Very
Split
good move.
is so
Fantastic.
good because
Fantastic.
Chansey has so much HP. Fortress
Fantastic
just goes
move.
full HP.
Excellent.
Great stuff from Mats.
Yep.
Now, what is your move? You probably have to switch out.
Yep.
Kaijinken
Goldengo.
switches out into Goldengo, while
Double
Matt switches
switch.
into
Ooh.
Frostlass.
Who's faster?
This is not great. I mean, probably Frostlass is faster, but
Oh,
this
it's
is
not.
not a
It
great
could be
position
scoffed.
to
We've
be
seen it
in.
before. It could be scoffed.
We've seen it before the Scarf Goldengo, but I wonder if Shadow Ball from the Frostlass is even enough to take out Goldengo. Frostlass is not the strongest of Pokemon.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're
You
Mats
could-
and you
This
think
thing
you're
could
faster,
click
you
make
probably
it
go
rain. You could probably switch into Dondozo, maybe. Like,
for-
I think-
yeah, that's a possibility.
I don't know. I think it's because it has high HP, very high HP, so it can tank all hits.
well, Fortress. Okay.
Okay, Fortress and the switch
Why?
into the Greninja, where so much pivoting going on.
Again,
it feels
just
like
the
they're
last
trying to
battle, it
out-predict
seems like,
each other.
Yeah.
Wait, so
Yeah.
it's a surf.
Surf
okay.
with the
Protein.
protein
Mhm.
doesn't even do half, and the ball switch is going
Ball
to come out to
switch.
pivot around once again.
Mhm.
Nami Ascarada, surely.
Masquerade,
Yeah.
yeah. Probably Scarf,
Good
probably
stuff.
Flower Trick.
You can probably go for Flower Trick here.
Oh, Meowscarada and max speed is faster than Greninja. That's crazy. So
It
it
is,
probably
yeah.
doesn't even need a scarf. There's
Flower
the flower
trick.
trick.
That's
With the protein, critical hit is still a bit of damage.
Knockoff.
Now I
okay.
wonder, yeah. Knockoff comes out, and yeah, the Goldengo goes down. It was not Scarf, it
And the
was
Specs.
Specs. And just
he
like
didn't-
that,
And he didn't know.
Goldengo's
it was
down.
sco- And he didn't know it wasn't scoffed either. So bold move.
bold move from Matt, but it pays off, and just like that, he's on the lead.
This
Okay.
is not as scary.
Oh yeah, I
Mm.
forgot. But this Landorus doesn't have.
Why me
Intimidate.
Chansey? This thing's weak physically. It's
Oh, but it goes for the knockoff,
Okay.
no flower trick. Seismic Toss is going
Wow,
to go through, it's a
excellent
big
here.
damage.
Ooh, Matt is doing really well here.
I feel like you
Yeah,
got
I
a
wonder
heal
if
here.
flower trick would have been enough from the start. Well, it is going to be
Another
now.
kill. Great lid. Nice. Okay.
So now, what is your
Now-
reply? This Masquerade is faster than everything, even the Greninja, unless it's Scarf.
Villamora, but
Okay,
now yeah.
Lemora.
But
But
now
you
the
just
toxic
switch into
lead.
Fortress now. Just preserve this.
Yeah, and I think no, that's bad because it's going to set up the toxic spikes. You
No,
need to switch
why? No,
manually.
no, that's bad. Yeah. I mean, rapid spin maybe.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
Spin.
rapid speed. You're immune to those spikes too, but
There's
why
no
do you
Goldengo
still-
anymore, so he can't even Okay.
Ooh, the sludge wave tanked by the Fortress easily. And now you don't have a ghost type to block the rapid spin. Earth power though, it's
Yeah.
big damage and the full para, so now
Huge,
you're not
that's
getting
huge.
rid of the spikes.
You probably have to stack this
Unfortunately.
Fortress now.
Yeah, the two full paras playing against Mats. Here, his Fortress took so much damage. Hoopa is going to be switching with the air balloon. It's not going to be affected either by the
Oh,
spikes or
my
the earth power.
God.
Massive plays on the side of Mats.
But now you can go to Greninja.
Yeah, but does it leave a hit?
No,
It's at
no way.
50%.
Surely
I
not.
think here you
Depending
have
on
to
what
keep-
this Hoopa decides
You need to
go
keep this
for.
Glimora for the Meowscarada.
Oh, this is a dangerous situation for
you could go
Kaijinken.
for Hyperspace Fury, but it's a bit risky.
Yeah. We'll have to see what the choice is for Mats. This could be a make or break turn for the battle. If
Mhm.
Mats gets this right, he potentially is in a winning position here. Araquanid is going to take
Oh.
massive damage
Dark
from
Pulse.
the
Dark
rocks.
Pulse
And
elite.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Hoopa it has very high attack and special attack.
Yeah, it has
yeah.
gold.
Now, depending on how much speed there's on these Pokemon, Hoopa
I mean, this thing is
should
very
potentially be
slow.
faster.
Hoopa should be
Rocket is
faster, right?
very slow, so yeah.
Yeah, Araquanid is super slow.
You just could
So another Dark
Pulse
Pulse should be enough for the knockout. And I feel like the game is slipping out of Kaijinken's hands.
I think he just started so badly. With the Meowth.
Yeah, losing the Goldengo like that so
Honestly,
early.
I think it was more. This is very good prep from Mats.
Yeah, as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Meowscarada is a great answer into the Goldengo, for sure. Now they switch
Landorus.
into the Landorus. Another
Dark
Dark Pulse. Oh, and the critical hit just brings it out. And that's it. The Araquanid is going to take more damage from
This
the
might
rocks.
be a
And there's
6-0.
so much.
This
think that's
might
all
be
zero.
It could be a 6-0. That would be massive for Mats and the
I mean, what the
differential
hell
as well.
I mean, yeah.
Hidden power,
power,
yeah,
even.
it close,
I mean, what can Greninja do against this thing? Or even Gramora? What can it do?
No, I don't know.
Outspeeds probably, but like what? You died then to Hyperspeed Fury. Like
Oh, the critical hit on the
doesn't
Sludge
really
Wave
matter.
pops the balloon. Psychic
Yeah,
is going to be enough. And
there's
that's
no
over
way.
now.
It's over.
And then it's
Magician.
over because Meowscarada is faster, so it's over no matter what.
Yeah,
Yeah.
either if this thing dies. This is a huge win.
Wow, what a play for Mats.
I think this is probably Mats' best ever win in his tournament.
This is his best. This is like, yeah, this is Mona Lisa.
I mean, Kaijinken was coming into this undefeated.
Dude,
He had
listen.
beaten Seb and Philippe.
See, this is why, yeah, no.
This reminds me of my win against Ayush last season.
Yeah, no, Mats with the prep is going crazy right now. He's going to decide to side the Fortress, I
playing it
believe.
safe.
Oh, U-turn even.
This is just a
U-turn trying
victory lap now. It's a victory lap, just, you know.
Potentially, but I mean, Fortress, there's not really much you can do. Probably you go for the ball switch.
Honestly, you just sack this, go into Masquerada, finish it, probably, I would assume.
There's the serve, Fortress goes down. It's not going to be a 6-0. But now, even in Infernape, it's a bug type. I mean, if it's Scarf, it's faster than Greninja. Or you're probably just going to Masquerada.
Maybe just go Dondozo, really, honestly. Maybe
No, Dondozo. I think it's the best bet.
Yeah,
I think Dondozo, it's the most safe bet. I think you just and this thing's a bug type.
Frostlass.
Oh, Frostlass. Okay.
But probably has block bolts, but is it KO?
Well, you could have a Sash. Destiny Bomb. Oh, God. Finishing off his style, but no, it's not going to happen.
No.
Oh, he can go down. Oh, Mats, no.
Come on, Mats, don't overthink it.
Mats, just
don't
attack.
overthink it. Just finish it. Don't overthink it.
Oh,
yeah, don't overthink it now. Like, just
I mean, that was cool tech, but Frostlass survived the Dark Pulse.
Yeah, see, this is it. Just knock off. Yeah, sure, easy.
Yeah, if you knock off, it's probably just over.
Even if this thing is scoffed. Oh, actually, no, it's not scoffed. It can't be scoffed.
No, it's not. It's switch moves.
Surely it's
like
kills,
if
right?
Masquerada is max speed, it's faster.
It's faster. This is knock off easy. Surely, yeah.
Acrobatics even super effective damage, and that's gonna be the end of the league.
Wow, what a win! Fair
and Mats has taken down Kaijinken 4-0.
And now Group B is completely open.
Yeah, no, that's a massive win for the group. And yeah, it's up for grabs for anybody. Well, what a win from Mats. I'm not going to say that I didn't expect that because I knew it was going to be a close battle, but I'm just impressed by the dominance.
I'm sorry. That was anything but close with all this. Like, it was,
Insane. Well played, Mats. That was great.
Yeah.
Well done. I'd say a bit squeaky bum time towards the end, but got it
yeah. A bit of a one to process. Kind of one thing that came to mind. I was actually surprised he brought Glamora because he has two. I have two Psychick players on my team, and I have I have like maybe 4 others that have a positive type matchup into it. The fact I lost my focus sash on the fact I wasn't able to use my focus sash on Masquerada did make it a little complicated for me because I couldn't just use the acrobatics freely, but I was also quite surprised that Dark Pulse managed to take out Landorus in one, albeit it got the stealth rock damage, but it meant I didn't really need to eat my hidden power ice, which I felt I kind of needed to be careful about how I went about using it. And at 5, once I got to 5, I thought it's not particularly ideal, so might as well just try the Destiny Bond. No, after Fortress went down. But at that point, I just assessed my options, saw that Hooper wasn't going to work. Dondozo couldn't offer much unless so as to grind it, and seeing as Greninja changed to a bug type, I couldn't just use Mach Punch, so I thought at least Meowscarada is going to be faster, and then it's just about, do I use Knockoff or Acrobatics? And thankfully, it's worked out, and I can relax, go back to England for a bit, and then after England vs Serbia, I can come back and prep up against Philip.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
But
what
I'm
a
still
massive
processing the game as to how. Well, not process. I'm still taking it in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean,
Enjoy,
because
enjoy.
it's a massive victory. It's a massive victory to get like the second win, which we know it's a bit of a magical number. It's not guaranteed playoffs, but it's like really, really good chances to
Gives
be
you
in
a good
playoffs.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, it's just massive. And this group is just wide open. I'm looking at the standings, which we're gonna show later, and I think that it's gonna go absolutely crazy. So yeah, I
I'm
mean,
guessing
that's
Kaijinken's from the wrong end of India, because I've finally I've at least temporarily broken that curse.
Indeed, finally being able to beat one of the Indian players, and in what way? Like you were
I
about
brought that up because T10S did last week.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Of course. Well, that's it for our live battles, but it was massively entertaining. I was heavily impressed by all of them, honestly. I think that we saw some great plays, even from players that probably we didn't expect to see. And yeah, it was just amazing. We're going to jump into the replays. By request of our boy here, we're going to go into the battle that took place between Savutian and GameboyShadow at Arrowhead Stadium. So GameboyShadow obviously coming off a difficult spell, 2 losses in his first 2 games, while Sabu, after taking the week off, got a massive victory in Matchday 2 against Spectre, and is looking to go 2-0 in the group. So we'll take a look here at the lineups, how it's looking. Savutian coming in with the Mega Lopunny, King Gambit, Slowbro, Toxapex, Gliscor, and Tapu Koko up against GameboyShadow's Jirachi, Tornadus, Iron Boulder, Greninja, Gardevoir, and Kilowattrel. Doodle, can you walk me through a bit of the teams and how they are looking up against each other?
So, looking at it right now, I mean, the first thing that we really need to note, obviously, I feel like, is the King Gambit. You look at it, like we all know how dangerous it can be. Looking at it, obviously, but from GameboyShadow's perspective, you know, honestly, the King Gambit is a problem because I am wondering if that Iron Boulder can even take like a Sucker Punch, especially like if this thing is Supreme Overlord, and if any of Savutian's mons have died before that, it can be a problem. But from Kaijinken's I mean, no, GameboyShadow's side, apologies for that. From GameboyShadow's side, I am curious to see how he uses the Kilowattrel. It's not really a Pokemon you see that around that often. But we'll see. But obviously, you know, for Savutian, I think also another one that's a big one, obviously, is the Gliscor. Overall, like Gliscor, Slowbro, Toxapex, that's a nasty defensive core right there. But
yeah, no, it's super, super bulky. The Kilowattrel, you know, it's not very strong, but it's extremely fast and can provide some cool utility. So we're going to have to see how GameboyShadow uses it. So let's jump right into this one. Okay.
Does GameboyShadow have to win this?
He has to, because I think if he loses,
that's what I thought.
Okay.
Because
he's on 2 losses and he's got 1 more game next week.
Yeah.
So
I think
it's pretty much a must-win game for GameboyShadow. He's good. He's off to a good start here. The Jirachi up against the Toxapex. So we're gonna see.
I like the team he's fielded as well.
Scald.
Turn 1. That's unlucky.
Unless this is especially based.
Body Slam is gonna do absolutely nothing with the burn.
I think he's trying to go for the paralysis.
Possibly.
Yeah.
Okay, Kilowattrel.
It's still a bit bold.
Gliscor. Yeah, this is a good matchup for Savutian. You can always, you know, can't really.
Here comes the Greninja.
Oh, the miss on the dodge. So Greninja dodges it, and now it's in a great position to take out
Lopunny.
the Gliscor. Lopunny hits the field,
Ice
takes
beam.
an Ice Beam to the face. It's good damage.
But
Mega
Mega.
Lopunny comes through, and the close combat is going to be enough to take out the Greninja in one hit.
Oh yeah, this thing
So
can be a
massive.
monster.
Okay, now what?
Yeah. Aaron Boulder has the speed
And
boost
there's
for
the Gambit.
booster energy. Mighty Cleave is going to be resisted by the King Gambit. Sucker Punch, super effective, gets a crit as well and takes out the Aaron Boulder in one hit. That's a
Oh,
tough start.
Alright, let's see.
Here's the Mega
Okay.
Gardevoir and the Will-O-Wisp. Okay,
the
now
Iron
the
Head.
burn is
But
able
now
to
you
survive
die
the
to the
Iron
Sucker
Head.
Punch. Okay, yeah, good predicted. There you go. Yeah.
good.
But what do
Okay,
you do with Jirachi? What do you do against this? Like,
Iron Head is
okay,
going
I
to
guess
nothing.
going for the
Flinch?
flinches.
No flinch.
Break.
No Syringa is flinch. But Brick Break is not a lot of damage.
Why?
Body Slam is not going to do nothing. It's not even going to paralyze because it's already burned. The Cataclysm is not enough to take out the Jirachi, and now it's going to go down. No, it switches into the Tornadoes, and Sucker Punch misses because of it.
I did see this thing have superpower against me last week, so I'm wondering why. Wait, what?
He defogged away the opponent's rocks.
Oh no!
It was a
Oh
thing.
no!
Oh no!
Dear God!
The
So
Thunderbolt.
Matt, you know the Sandstorm Raikou Rage Chance
Yeah.
thing like that? I think we have another new edition.
We
We have a
another
new
one.
winner.
Evilator.
Right?
Yeah.
Takes out-
Yeah, I think this honestly might arguably be up.
Because the
This is a
thing is,
new-
none of those things actually benefited the
Oh,
opponent.
the Healing Wish
Yeah.
from the Jirachi is going to heal this Gardevoir to full HP, and now the Jirachi that was useless has done something.
Oh my days.
But Psyshock is not a lot of
What?
so much.
I think this is it.
Moonblast. Oh, if he had used Moonblast from the start instead of Psyshock,
Ooh.
the Earthquake is
Yeah,
enough
let's
to
see.
take out.
Made us boots clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool. This is
Oh,
done.
yep, it's over. Yep, it's over. Bye bye.
Yeah, that's done.
Yeah,
It's
Superpower is not going to do anything to this
I-
Tapu Koko. The Thunderbolt in the electric terrain is going to be enough, and
That's
Sabo
all she
plays
wrote.
a 6-0 victory over Game Boy Shadow.
I'm
Savutian's
sorry. The fog is going to be a big topic.
Yeah, but
God.
The defog is one of the places.
I mean, maybe I can't fog because I made a brain fart, but like I feel like that's worse. Personally.
no, that is much worse, much worse. But
Because even for at least for me, you can say like there's not much I could have done in that term, but this one is the fog in your own rocks.
yeah, I mean,
It's-
I think, but you know what? Fair play to Savutian. He's pulling a 2014 Costa Rica.
No,
he's,
yeah, Sabo is
he's managed to
doing
get a 6 XO before I did.
Yeah,
Yeah, that as well.
But I could have if I hadn't made a stupid switch to Raichu in that first battle against Battrick.
It's fine. We live and we learn. But great
Yeah.
stuff from the side of Sabu.
Big
Yeah,
one.
the Jirachi didn't really do
Good
much,
Jirachi.
but the Healing Wish was good tech. The Healing Wish on the Jirachi was good tech to heal up the Gardevoir. Sadly, it didn't do much.
Yeah.
we
Well,
are all. We are all.
We all are confused. But either way, tough loss for Game Boy Shadow 0-3. I think that might be the end of his run, but he still has one more game to play to, at least for the honor.
Right.
And we'll have to see if he can recover for that one and put up a good performance.
And
for
he's
now, we're gonna move.
Inspector's going to be the one that has all the pressure because he's not won yet.
Yeah,
always-
but he still has a game in hand, right? He didn't play this week, so there's that.
Mhm.
Yeah, but what I'm saying that in the context of for Game Boy Shadow.
Yeah. So we're gonna move on to the next battle that took place in Group A. Is gonna be Elibungo up against Fales. Fales, who is making their debut. I didn't know Fales was Argentinian. I learned this like a few
What?
weeks ago.
Oh wow!
So we actually have 2 Argentinians in the tournament now. So I mean, I have to side with my compatriot here, my countryman.
I'm looking forward to this one.
So obviously Fales didn't feature in Matchday 1 because he was taking a bye, and in Matchday 2 he didn't show up for his battle against Juliana and got an automatic loss. But now he's here, and what a crazy debut he's got in front of him. Elibungo, who is 1-on-1 after. I mean, no, Elibungo is 1-0 because he also took a bye in Matchday 2 and defeated Idaa in Matchday 1. So.
I believe this is 1 or 2 changes from last time.
one change.
Hydrapple, is that his name?
Yeah, Hydrapple is the new one
Yeah,
instead of the The other 5 are repeats on the side.
Yeah,
of,
I was like leaning towards Shaw on Roaring Moon making an appearance.
Roaring Moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Salamence is long lost
Cure
cousin.
Blank. Yeah, exactly. Well, on the side of Fales, we have Mega Scizor, Cresselia, Swampert, Tyranitar, Sneasler, and Zapdos. I gotta say, from this perspective, Fales team looks really standard. Like, this is something that you'd expect to see in OU, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, like,
I just realized this is the third Swampert we're seeing. Like,
yeah, no, we are seeing so many Swamperts because we have both regular and Mega Swamperts.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
oh yeah, that's funny as hell. Yeah. Let's see.
I forgot how to pronounce the Psychick type on Fales team.
Cresselia.
Is this its? I think this is its debut in the tournament, right?
Was it?
I don't know if anybody has used it before. It's like really bulky. It's supportive.
I swear someone has definitely used the Cresselia before. Like, I'm sure they have.
Oh, you know who used it? Patrick, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Sneasler. Yeah, this is a very standard OU team. This is what you see pretty much. Like, if you play Nadax OU, you see this a lot.
Seems to know stuff then.
Yeah, and Elibungo is just a standard Elibungo team. So now we have to see how he pilots it. This is a great battle. Like, I can't wait. So let's jump into it and see how this one plays out.
Lefty, yes, standard. Okay, this is probably Thunderwave, I would assume. Big. Oh, Barrel of the Light play. No, okay.
Ooh, Thunderwave. This Scizor is already paralyzed and hindered in its ability.
All right, let's see. Yep,
Hydrapple. The rocks go up. Great move.
Zapdos.
Now the switch into Zapdos right away to tank the Hiccup Rain. Protect Hydrapple.
Oh, good one. Okay.
Scouting for the Hurricane. Interesting. And now Klefki comes out. Volt Switch is going to do good damage into the Klefki. And here's Swampert once again.
Roaring Moon.
And Roaring Moon has to switch in. Booster energy into its attack. Earthquake is not going to do much. Do the reflect. And there's a Dragon.
Oh my god.
Okay, but now it's on a timer. Yeah.
It is on a timer. And the reflect runs out. And here's the
Scizor.
Crunch is so much damage. Oh my goodness.
You call it Bullet Punch, right?
The Bullet Punch is not enough for the knockout.
Double KO.
And the Crunch
the Roaring Moon is gone now.
Double KO. So the Roaring Moon is down on Elibungo, but the Mega is down on Fales team. Sneasler is faster here, so the Cure in Black has to go. Close combat. Good damage.
The issue is you just put Dire Claw, right? Probably. Or no, okay. Switch.
I mean, probably. Oh, the Protect to Scout. It's going to fail. Here's Klefki once again. He's going to tank that Ice Beam pretty well.
Tanking so many moves.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of switches. A very tactile game at the moment. The screens go up.
There's no light play anymore, though.
Yeah, these screens are going to be temporary.
Damage.
Oh, Flip Turn is going to be good damage even through the Reflect. And Cresselia comes out.
Ice Beam now.
Another switch, double switch. All right, let's see what happens. Okay.
Dragon Dance on the switch. Great. Oh, but the Earthquake does not do a lot of damage, and now, the comes out.
This is definitely probably an English nature Swampert, I feel like, specifically for the Roaring Moon and the Aerodactyl potential, I feel like.
Yeah, and the Flip Turn is enough to take out the Aerodactyl. And it's a great position for Fales now. Okay, oh, the Chi even takes damage from the rocks.
Tyranitar, good switch, Also, the Sandstream also boosts its special defense. Another thing to know.
Yeah, there's nothing this Chiyu can do to Tyranitar, so it has to go. This Hydrapple is going to take an Earthquake to the face. It's not a lot of damage, but the sand damage is stacking. Ice Punch is quite effective, and it takes out the Hydrapple. And Fales is in the lead. Current takes even more damage from the rocks.
The rocks are doing so much.
Icicle Spear is going to be enough to take out the Swampert with 3
Not a bad prediction.
Yeah.
Not bad, but
the Sneasler. I can't lie. I don't see how he wins here.
He can't win.
No, you cannot. You cannot.
There's no way,
Sneasler
right?
is faster than everything. Close
yeah,
combat
it's done.
is
It's GG. Yeah, it's done. Yeah, you just click close combat and
over. GG's.
Yeah, that's it.
Klefki, there's nothing it can do.
Yeah, it's easy. It's done. Yeah, I mean, I guess that, but like...
Oh, 100 paralysis in a row? No, the close combat comes out and the
100 in a row. Yeah.
I'm guessing he didn't have any attacking moves.
Yeah.
Picks up his first win. against Elibungo.
So we can confidently say that, wow, now I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but now if Fales didn't forfeit their first game, we never know. I'm just saying. You never know.
I mean, Fales has now shown that he is quite a strong trainer. Beating Elibungo is a bit of a statement. And yeah, massive.
By the way, both Inter fans, by the way, funnily enough. Both
Inter fans, yeah.
Yeah.
Carrying the spirit of Diego Milito on that one.
Yeah. Except this time it seems like Elibungo was carrying the spirit of current Lautaro Martinez. So
no need to do my boy like that. Come on, man.
Yeah.
We're gonna move on to a highly anticipated matchup. This is one that was hyped up all throughout the week, and even before that. It's gonna be Titanes up against Philippe, and I mean, I think we always been waiting for this one ever since Philippe joined the Discord server. He was talking so much trash,
and he got humbled. I can't lie. The first game
he got humbled by Kaijinken, and now he has to go up against another Indian trainer in Titanes, who is 1-0 after defeating Mats in the first match day. So
if Titanes wins this one, huge. And Philippe could potentially be, after all that talk, facing elimination, which, a bit anticlimactic, but, this is why. But, yeah, huge game.
Speaking on that, during the week, Philippe actually took some time to speak to the press. And so we're going to take a listen to what Philippe had to say going into this game.
Challenge for a rematch with Balboa.
I reject the challenge because Balboa is no challenge. But I'd be more than happy to beat up on him some more. Always said he was nothing.
I can't wait to see this bum fall.
What do you think of him being trained by Apollo Creed?
Apollo who? You talking about that old fool Apollo Creed? Shucks. One hand's been
just
teaching
keep
another.
talking, pal.
That's all Apollo been doing, been running off at the mouth lately. And when I see him, I'm gonna close it for him.
All right. When will the match take place?
The sooner the better. I'm the champion of the world. And nothing can be done about that. I can't be beat, and I won't be beat. This time I'm gonna train even harder. There won't be no quick knockdowns. I'm gonna torture him. I'm gonna crucify him real bad.
Hard words from a hard man. The odds against Balboa making a comeback at 34 are very long indeed. Can he do it? Most experts doubt it. Balboa was a fine champion, but his time has passed. I wish him luck.
Don't listen to it, Rocky.
No, do listen to it, Rock. When this is over, a lot of folks are going to owe you an engraved apology. And you're going to owe me a big favor.
What favor?
When it's over.
As we like to say in the Pokemon tournament, absolute cinema.
Absolute cinema to the tribute to the Psychick. Yeah.
We don't speak on it, Psychick. We don't speak on it.
The Ankh status in the parentheses was very funny as well. Like, wow. Yeah, man. Titanes, what do you have to say, though? What do you have to say about this?
I'll let the match start talking.
Yeah, fair enough. There's enough. There we go.
Well, then, let's not delay it any further. Let's jump right into it. Let's see what happened here between Titanes and Philippe. Highly anticipated match. On the side of Philippe, we see Spectrier, Mega Venusaur, Moltres, Landorus Therian, Zygarde, and Aaron Moth. On the side of Titanes, we have Mega Latios, Dusknoir, Heatran, Tapulele, Meowscarada, and Alomomola. So, I mean, Mats, can you tell me a bit about the matchup and some of the strong Pokemon on both sides of the pitch here?
Yeah, I'll start on T10S side because I'm more familiar, because I've had to play him. He's made 2 changes to when he faced me, Dusknoir, and his Meowscarada comes in. And then Mega Latios is going to be stronger defensively than the original form. We've got Heatran, who is a complicated one to take down, and Tapulele's a versatile one. On the whether you want to go or attack or defensive. And for Philip, Specteria is a strong one, but with limited coverage. You're very familiar with Landorus, how much physical damage it can provide, and in the first game, he relied on some big importance with Iron Moth, I think that's its name. I'd probably say Titaness has the stronger team, but Philip will definitely come in with Spirit, and if he has the right moves on Specteria, then that can cause a lot of problems.
Well, let's see then how this one is going to play up. It's the grudge match between the man with the big mouth and the man with the big ego. It's going to be Philip up against Titaness. Let's see how this one plays out. Landorus up against the Dusknoir. Frisk the leftovers. So now it knows what item this Landorus is carrying, and it's going to burn it right away as the rocks go up. Toxic, this status being traded here, and the trigger room goes up. Now this Dusknoir is faster, and that means that Landorus gets a slow U-turn into the Venusaur. Still taking damage from the Toxic, this Dusknoir, and it's going to be able to burn the Venusaur as well as the Leech Seed comes out. And now this Venusaur is a problem. You're probably going to have to switch out from the Poison and the Leech Seed. Decides to stay in and go for another Pain Split. Giga Drain is good damage, and this Venusaur is just healing itself. It's leeching off this Dusknoir, which has taken so much damage now. Destiny Bond is going to come through from the Dusknoir, and the Giga Drain is going to be able to take it out, and that means it's a double knockout. Just like that, the Mega on the side of Philippe is down. Psychick is going to be so much damage in Psychic terrain. The critical hit on the U-turn is big
that a
damage
massive
too.
crit? I feel like it is. It's a big crit.
Yeah, because now this Iron Moth with the speed boost is going to be a problem. Sludge Wave easily going to be tanked by the Steel typing of the Heatran. You're going to Landorus.
Oh, good one. Okay.
Yeah, great. Immune to the Earth Power. U-turn, and that's going to pop the Air Balloon. So now this Heatran is weak to Earth Power, to ground type moves again.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Roost is going to come out.
See, I wonder, I was about to say, if Titaness red here, he could have gone for Earth Power, and, it would have probably killed Moltres.
Yeah, because the Moltres loses its flying type in each time it uses Roost, but choosing not to go for it, and now it gets to U-turn out, but the Toxic into the Zygarde is big. Protect is going to stall out. The prediction on the side of Philippe, and gets a Dragon Dance, and now this Zygarde is a problem. 1,000 Arrows is going to come through, and it's a lot of damage.
The issue of 1,000 Arrows is that it hits through Levitate as well.
Yeah, so even this Lattice is going to be affected, and it's so much damage.
And this is extreme speed. You just click E-speed here. Or not even.
1,000 Arrows. It's Scarf. It's so fast. I mean, no, it's not Scarf. It's +1 speed, obviously. It's so fast. And no Mega from the Latios.
Okay, stalling it out. Fair enough.
Oh, it's not enough to take it down, though. The Double Protect misses. And so Zygarde is going to take yet another victim before going down. And that's
a huge dent. It did a big dent to Titaness's team.
Yeah, here comes the Meowscarada, though. Triple Axel is going to connect it to the Landorus. That's going to be a knockout if he can get the 2 hits. He does.
Okay.
And now it's 3-on-3. Alumamole is going to come back into the Iron Moth. The Fiery Dance is not a lot of damage and no special attack boost. But the Substitute comes out. The Flip Turn is enough to break it. That's clutch. And Meowscarada comes back in. Moltres is going to be the switch. Sucker Punch misses into the Moltres. And now here's Alumamole once again.
U-turn.
Slow U-turn and into the Spectre we go. And it sets up a Substitute as well. And Mirror Code is going to fail. Oh, this is bad for Titaness because now you have a horse on the loose setting up these Calm Minds. Another Calm Mind, that's risky from the side of Philippe, but the Mirror Code is going to fail because of it. It paid off the risk of setting up another Calm Mind.
Oh my days, okay.
And now the Draining Keys
heals it up,
takes out, the Tapu Lele.
I don't see.
Where do you go?
Yeah, what do you do now, though? Do you live this? Oh.
We don't even get to find out. Oh, but the knockoff takes out. Oh, but the Shadow Ball is enough to take out the Lomo Mola. And now this Meowscarada is the last line of defense for Titanes. Flower Trick is going to come out. It's going to be a critical hit. And it's enough to take out the Spectrier. But now these are not.
Yeah, then what? What do you do?
This Meowscarada is locked. It cannot switch moves, and this Sludge Wave is going to be enough to take it out. And Philippe backs down his talk and takes down Titanes.
He actually says GG, well played. So I guess there you go. Yeah.
There is a bit of sportsmanship in there, actually. But man, what a battle. It was back and forth the whole time. It looked like Titanes got off to a good start, getting rid of the Mega Venusaur. But after that Zygarde was just a problem. I mean, Titanes, what can you tell us a bit about your thoughts after that battle as well?
Yeah, I think I was just not at it. My prep was quite poor. I was really terrified of that Melmetal and also of Bronzong because they were just very good into my team. So I probably over prepped for them. You know, I had like a fire type move on almost all of my Pokemon just for Melmetal, but he didn't end up bringing it. I probably didn't prepare enough for Spectrier. I didn't think it would be as much of an issue as it was. I underestimated how much he'd set up, and I think there were certain points in the game where I just should have been more aggressive. Like and Doodle mentioned it. I don't know why I didn't see it, but yeah, I could have taken that Moltres out with the Earth Power on the Roost, and even when it was a little more against Spectria, I should have just been more aggressive. I should have just gone for knockoffs consecutively. Then it would have been better for me. I didn't realize. I only found out after the battle how weak Spectria's physical defense was. Normally for Pokemon like that, you don't really look at the defensive stats, but something I probably should have done. And I will just say this, and I have confirmed it with calculations. If I had knockoff on my Meowscarada, I probably would have won that game because I think my Meowscarada was scoffed. And that's another thing. I really wish I put a scarf on Tapu Lele. I did it against Mats, and it helped me out a lot. I didn't do it this time because I was scared that I might be, because if you have too many Pokemon which are locked then on a move, then it can be a bit dangerous. But I probably should have just. But I had Pokemon like Alomomola to help me through that, and also I shouldn't have brought Dusknoir. The only reason I brought it is because I thought he might have he was going to lead with Melmetal, so I had sacrificed Dusknoir for Melmetal. But of course that plan ended up failing, so I probably should have just brought in Celesteela instead of Dusknoir. And but back on the Meowscarada, it was very stupid as well to have Sucker Punch on a scoffed Pokemon. There was no need for that. I don't know why. I think when I actually I started my prep on the day of the match, and the days prior I was caught up with exams. So I don't know, maybe that had something to do with it. But yeah, I was just not on it with my prep. If I had knockoff on it, then and by the way, my Meowscarada, it was max HP as well because because with a scarf there was no need to put any investments into speed, so it would have lived Sludge Wave from Iron Mort, and so knockoff would have been a 2-hit KO. It's out faster than Spectria, so it obviously 1-hit KOs. And on Moltres, I did the calculations, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it KOs as well. So yeah, it's lost on 5 margins at the end of the day. But I don't want to take anything away from Philip. I think his prep was better, his decision making was better. But yeah, I lost because of my lack of prep. So yeah, probably learn from my mistakes and go again against Kaijinken, which is very, very big game for me now.
Of course, it's going to be like that. Massive games and massive win for Philippe as well after the defeat on the first match day. Now getting to 1-on-1 really puts Group B up on its head, and yeah, it's up for everyone, which I think is also really exciting. These last 2 match days are going to be crazy. We have 2 more games to show you people, and they are both from Group C. We're going to start off with what happened between Psykick and Steve. A highly anticipated game as well, because, I mean, Psykick 1-on-1 in the tournament after losing to zlord and defeating Slither, while Steve defeated me on match day 1 and then took a break in match day 2 and is coming back now to see if he can go 2-0. But Psykick, we've seen that he's improved a lot. and I think this has potential to be a close one. On the side of Steve, we have the Great Tusk, King Gambit, Florges, Ribombee, Goldengo, and Ogerpon Wellspring. Well, Psychic has Amoonguss, Heatran, Clefable, Deoxys Speed, Mega Gyarados, and Thunderous Therian. So, I mean, Titanes, can you tell me a bit about these teams, how they match up against each other? Because I'm seeing a lot of strong Pokemon on both sides, honestly.
Well, yeah, I think Steve would be the favorite going into this matchup, considering he beat you. However, I mean, you can't count out Psychic's team. I think he has some. Deoxys Speed is a very unorthodox Pokemon, but it can be, in the right circumstances, it can be very dangerous. I think Mega Gyarados has sweeping capabilities. Clefable is very annoying to deal with, as we've seen so many times in the past. Heatran, I have one myself. It can be quite a useful Pokemon in the right environment. But if you look at Steve's team, I mean, this is a team which causes you so many issues. I mean, Ogerpon with Ivy Surgill can hit so hard. Goldengo, we know it hits so hard. If you put a scarf on it, then it becomes very dangerous. King Gambit, we've already seen in the stream how important it can be, especially with its ability. And Iron Treads, well, there's an Iron Treads.
Great Tusk.
Yeah. Sorry. There's a reason why it's one of the most expensive Pokemon in the entire tournament. So I think I would still fancy Steve a bit in this matchup, considering, well, he beat you, and that's a big statement. However, this tournament has, if Psychic wins this, then it won't be the first upset which we've seen.
Yeah, no, we've seen plenty of upsets so far in this tournament.
Two very strong teams as well.
Yeah, a lot of strong teams on everybody. So like, nobody you can count out in this tournament. We'll see how
Steve's
this one
looking
plays out.
for vengeance from last time.
Oh yeah,
5-0 loss, including Eviolite on Slowbro.
And the Magma Storm just takes out the Ribombee through the Focus Sash.
Down.
Okay.
Yeah, and Ribombee is down, trading it for the webs. Close combat is so much damage, even that's a resisted hit on the Thunderous. And the Psychic is going to be tanked. Psychic used Psychic, actually.
Psychic used Psychic, yeah.
It's not going to be a lot of damage. It bounces off. But the Fog gets rid of the webs.
It's getting rid of his hazards, not the opponents.
Yeah, exactly. And that was Ribombee's contribution to the battle. But now this Florges is setting up these Calm Mines, and this is dangerous. Even then, the Moonblast barely does anything to the Heatran.
But you could go to really well. You're unaware.
Oh, Magma Storm is so much damage into the Great Tusk.
But you're going to stay in with.
Oh no!
Oh dear
and the super effective hidden power, and the Great Tusk goes down.
Like a good prediction right there. That was a good.
Tried to be too clever, I think.
Yeah. I mean, Steve surely expected the switch there, and that's why he went for the Ice Spinner. But Psychic didn't fall for the bait.
Yeah.
Ogerpon is still going to take neutral damage from this Magma Storm. Heatran is putting so much work in this battle. Here comes Amoonguss.
Oh,
knock off.
Rocky Helmet even does more damage.
Take some damage. And
Amoonguss Bomb is good damage.
That's a misplay. That's a misplay.
I mean, considering you had two Steel types to switch into that is quite the play. Psychic is barely going to do anything.
A lot like the Matt's Kaijinken battle right now.
Yeah.
On the Magma Storm plus the poison is going to be enough to take it out. Aroma
what does that do to you? Like, what does that do for you? Yeah.
It cures the status condition, so it cures the poison, but now you just go down to the Earth Power. Psychic is up 6 against 3.
It's
and
not even Supreme Warlord, it's Defiant.
Oh, Low Kick is so much damage into the Heatran, but it's not enough to take it out. The Sucker Punch is, and finally Steve takes a Pokemon.
Alright, this is a Sucker Punch, right?
I think that's
Substitute is so good on this. The Deoxys and the Superpower is gonna take out the King Gambit. That is great play from Psychic, anticipating the Sucker Punch. Psycho Boost misses on the Goldengo.
Unlucky.
And the Shadow Ball is gonna take out the substitute.
No, you got T.
Right. No, you got into the Thunderous. It's gonna go down to the Shadow Ball. So now it's 4-on-2.
But yeah, now
here comes the Gyarados.
He didn't
sets up the Dragoness.
Why?
Didn't even Mega. Would have tanked that.
I think I know why he didn't Mega.
Focus was predicting the Mega, and now you Mega because you know you're faster. Psychic, great use of the Mega evolution timing, and another punch is gonna take it.
Wow!
And Psychic takes a 4-0 win over Steve.
He's now in a good position to go through.
You know,
Yeah,
another
he's on
thing
2
is,
wins.
I think we can now say Psychick has Steve's number. In
Yeah.
this tournament.
Yeah.
He's beating him,
That too. That was
At the
Can
moment-
Mega Evolution, that's
At the moment, it's shaping up like Renk vs Seb and Boca Juniors vs Palmeiras.
I mean, what a battle. I think there were some questionable plays on Steve's end.
Yeah,
For the
yeah.
most part, it felt
Yeah.
like Steve made some predictions that maybe he didn't have to go for. But for the most part, I feel like that was just great prep and great play from
I
Psychick.
think
Like,
Psychic, that was a dominant battle, I think. Like, he had it.
That
really-
Heatran was man of the match.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
no,
was
Heatran
amazing.
did so much
Man
work
of the
on that
match.
one.
There's the
But
matter
that
of fact.
Gyarados timing with the Mega Evolution, like, that was very, very clever. Like,
Yeah, at first it looked questionable when it got hit by a Shadow Ball, and you would have thought, well, Dark type would have resisted it, but
Yeah.
then the Focus Blast came through, and it was like, oh, you actually read that. And
Yeah, he
now it
actually
was
read
a
it.
basic Psychic. Incredible. And yeah, like Titanes was saying, it puts him into a great position to progress from the group because he's now on 2 wins and has 1 battle left, which is on the final match day against me. So we'll have to see
yeah, Rank, you
how
should
that
not
one plays out.
underestimate him. I don't think it's going to be that easy. Like,
Yeah, he'll need every day.
Yeah.
To prepare.
Yeah. And now to close out the stream, we have the other battle of Group C, which is going to be Slither up against zlord. A battle between, well, zlord is 1-1 after defeating Psychick on match day 1 and losing to myself on match day 2, while Slither lost to Psychick in match day 2. So looking to pick up his first win, his first official win in the tournament as well, because the only win Slither has gotten so far was a forfeit win against GG in Season 3. So now we have to see how this one plays out. I think it's a great opportunity for Slither because zlord, even though he picked up a win, is looking also shaky in form. So I think this is a great opportunity, and it's pretty much a must-win game for both trainers if they want to keep their tournament hopes, realistically alive. So we'll have to see how this one plays out. On the side of Slither, we see Breloom, Latios, Hisuian Samurott, Celesteela, Excadrill, and Cerulege, while zlord has Dragapult, Mega Mawile, Tinglu, Hisuian Zoroark, Tangrowth, and the Rotom Hit. I mean, Doodle, what can you tell us about these teams right now?
I mean, looking at, from Slither's side, I think that Hisuian Samurott could be a problem for zlord to deal with because, obviously it's typing Water Dark. You see, obviously, I mean, to be fair, though, he does have an answer for it. He obviously has the Tangrowth, which, as we know, most Samurotts, at least the ones I see, at least for the Hisuian variant, I see a lot of physical attackers, and we all know that Tangrowth is a very good physical wall. But yeah, I think overall, my question, though, is, like, how is he going to, like, the Celesteela could be a bit tricky, but at the same time, there's, Rotom Heat, in theory, that can deal with it. I think it's a 50-50 battle, to be honest. It's like the first battle. I think there's both trainers have checks for each other. I feel like it's going to come down to whoever executes their moves better. That's how I'm feeling.
Yeah. Well, let's see how this one plays out. To close out the stream is zlord against Slither on match day 3. Rotom up against the Breloom. The Dark Pulse is going to come through. And
maybe he predicted a switch to Cerulege, potentially.
Or he might have predicted an illusion.
Yeah, and Cerulege can have Flash Fire, so it would have been dangerous to go
see.
for a fire type move. And now so much damage, and it takes out the Tinglu.
And
It's
Tinglu's
down.
it's so tanky as well. Oh my god.
Aerial is still super effective damage to the Tangrowth.
Well, that might
it's
be
immune.
This
Aerial Ace is
Breloom
gonna
is
do some
coming
damage
crazy
to
right
Rotom.
now. What the?
Oh,
wait, he
Spore
forgot
Gun.
the Sleep
There's
Claws.
Sleep Claws. There's Sleep Claws. And this means that the other Rotom was actually Zoroark, and Zoroark is the one that's asleep. This is the real Rotom. But the Earthquake with the Mold Breaker ignores the Levitate and takes out the Rotom in one hit. That was
Quadruple
amazing.
weakness in that regard as well.
No, I mean,
Sucker Punch. No, Sucker Punch comes through, and the Mega goes down just like that.
Why? Because what do you do?
Wait.
Okay.
This Tangrowth is asleep, and Slither knows because he went into Samurott. This is the real Tangrowth.
Oh, yeah.
Zoroark.
Okay.
And
He has a Rocky Helmet too.
Yeah, it's a Rocky Helmet.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
He's taking damage.
Heals him up.
Go to Celesteela.
Cerulege, but then what do you do with this? Knockoff.
It's gonna.
Oh, no!
Wing armor. He did it again. He did it again. Peter Blade is
I've
gonna
seen this
hit him
before.
with the pull.
You know, we all
His
know how this
Zerulege is
goes now.
unleashed.
Oh,
It's a
no.
+2 speed, +2 attack, Zerulege. The
Yeah, that's
Poltergeist
it,
is gonna land on
Poltergeist.
the Dragon Pull.
And that's
And
all
takes
she
it
wrote.
out in one hit. The
Slither.
Zoroark is a
And
spear.
Elibungo.
Yeah,
First
it's
ever
not
win.
for real. Bitter Blade.
He's done it.
it. Oh my.
Peter Blade.
Wow.
And finally gets
Slither.
his actual win.
Slither got his first win. Wow.
Oh.
Very impressive.
That was really impressive. That was incredibly
I think
impressive.
zlord made some very questionable plays, but I think, his inexperience really showcased here. But at the same time, I feel like, I think same with what we started with Steve, I think he kind of got a bit too clever with the predictions. I feel like on the turn one, when he went for Darkos Breloom, I think maybe he was expecting a switch to Zerulege. That's why he didn't attack. I'm not sure though. But even then, just go for Shadow Ball. I don't know why you're going for Dark Pulse. I don't know why.
I mean, yeah, but it was great prep from the side of Slither, because we the Mold Breaker on the Excadrill, we saw the Bullet Seed on the Breloom. It was amazing play from the side of Slither.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I was very impressed. Titsanes, could you share, if you could open the document, could you share how the standings are looking? I have to go check on something real quick.
Yeah, sure. Just give me a second to open a document. Yeah, I've got it open now. This share screen.
Well, what a match day this has been. Probably my favorite of the lot too.
I mean, you did win. You did get the win. No, I enjoyed it. Even though I lost, I still think it's been a good match.
Same.
Paid it. It happens. It happens at the end of the day.
Can't win them all.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I'm also saying it with the context of the next match week in mind, but
I'm not playing next week, so I'm going to be
fantastic.
We're gonna have to see though. Now it's a huge, as I said at the start of the stream, it's gonna be
Yeah. So now we're looking
Willow is up to now.
And he's not even played.
He's not even playing. He has a game in hand. He's in one more win should secure him the spot through.
No Pokemon lost either.
In fact, if he wins the next battle, doesn't he even get first place?
Yeah, he does. Because who will have a Pokemon difference in him?
Yeah. You see, he has not even lost. Yeah, that's it. I think we're looking at
Group B, Mats, after losing to myself in Matchday 1, now is above me, though I have a game in hand, but still quite impressive.
Kaijinken, who actually lost 2-1 still, looking in a good spot.
Yeah.
And I just noticed I'm actually the highest on Pokemon conceded, despite being top.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it makes sense because I think apart from your battle today, all of your battles previously were very, very close. So
yeah. We're seeing
probably wasted
he got his first
one of my Fs,
today,
but
so
I could have won by.
It's not looking good for Seb. I mean, I know he took a break. I think he needs to really I think if Seb he loses the next week, it's done for him.
I'm pretty sure he confirmed in the live chat that he 100% needs to win his next 2 games without question.
100%. Yep.
Yeah, and everyone except for Phillips are on 2 wins. So to keep himself in contention, Seb will need to win with that in mind. I'll speak more on that once we look at the fixtures, but it's looking crazy in this group, including with the standings.
Yeah, absolutely. And
Group C, this is Psychick. Oh, okay. He does face rank, so it's a big one. That's a huge one.
But
that's in 2 weeks.
But in my opinion,
I think it's huge for him the fact that he beats Steve, because now that he beats Steve, he actually does have a big. Obviously, Steve is not fully out. Of course, we know that he still has a battle left. But what I'll say is that Psychick winning this battle does put him in a strong position now to go through, but still needs to be aware. Rank has
3
to be
teams on 1 win and 1 loss.
Psychick. It would be Psychick is 1 win away from basically confirming, but it's against Rank, so we'll have to see.
Yeah, and I think this is also where it gets very interesting because I think Rank and Psychic, I think we can all agree, the most likely to get a first 2 spots.
The thing is, they play each other, so how is that gonna like affect the rest of the group? That's
and who will get third is the main question right now because Steve Slither right now died. And I mean Slither beat Steve today as well. So if it comes down to Pokemon difference, then Slither will.
Zlord will have a week off either this week or no, I think it's next week in 2 weeks.
Yes.
So he has to win to have any chance of getting top
he played
3.
Steve, so that's going to be a big one, I think.
Yeah,
and his win was only by 1, so he's actually in quite a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he is. But we'll see though. But again, like we'll have to see. It's going to be it's a wide open group here as well. And then of course, Group D.
Now in Group D, Savutian of all competitors is number 1, and
he
that
faces
too.
me in 2 weeks. So
yeah. Of course, I think Doodle, yourself and GameboyShadow are the only ones who've played 3 games, but still, despite that, Savutian still.
Unfortunately, Gameboyshadow is the first competitor to be confirmed to be eliminated, as we can see from there. But I
mean, 9 is 15 Pokemon.
Vector on 0-2 is a very interesting. I mean, he can still turn around, but it is going to be challenging, I think.
But also
the fact with the games that Team LeBron James' soccer have had so far, they've put themselves right in contention, and this is my second and favorite group with the context because all 4 have a very good chance of getting top 3, and probably everyone but Spectre has a very good shot at getting first place. And I do expect North Star PC to win at least 1 and then have a grudge match on the final day. But we'll look deeper into that next week. At least you guys will, because I won't be here.
But I think overall, it's looking like very it's fun enough. Tables are beginning to shape up, but there's still so much to play for. So we have first one, Willow versus Elibungo. That's a big game.
2 New York City fans facing each other, and at Yankee Stadium.
And Yankee Stadium as well,
as well. Very fitting. Very fitting. But Elibungo has to win this game. Like, he needs to win this game because obviously Willow, if he wins this, he officially gets first place. So both, I'm pretty sure, are going to be coming into this game with high motivation, high expectations, and we'll have to see. Fales versus Idaa. Again, if Idaa wants to still make it after a win today, he has to win this game because I think if he loses this game, he's eliminated. For
Group B, can I mention the other game first? Because I think there's going to be less talking points, but
sure.
It's still but what has me hyped for this is it's a massive one, and both have to win into maybe not so much Golf Art Box, but it's a huge one because both are near the bottom end and they're fighting for that at spot. They're kind of like when it was Steven Savutian in 2 tournaments ago. And also another example you could use is Wales versus Iran in the World Cup. So that's going to be a huge one. And then Shadow, then we got, unless you had anything else you wanted to say on that matchup with Seb.
No, I agree with all your points, and I think it's do or die for Seb because if he loses, then he is out before
he would be crazy. He would be crazy. That is very much.
I think we were all expecting at least third place from him.
But this is it. Now he has to win. It's like non-negotiable. And Slither
Bangkok
against
Shinobis versus Shadow Shuriken.
yeah, that's a big one as well because whoever wins there, they because if Kaijinken wins, he does secure the playoffs at least. If Titaness wins it, he brings Kaijinken down into that mix, and I'm pretty sure Kaijinken was not gonna be looking forward to that.
Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure I put myself in a pretty much a pole position to get to playoffs as well.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
Titaness, for those who haven't been on Discord or don't have the platform, give us some extra context why this battle is going to be hyped.
Oh yeah.
Well, we had a very long exchange of words. It lasted for me till around 6 a.m. last night. I was constantly having jabs at him. He was having jabs at me for genuinely hours in the Discord server. But it's obviously also a Ninja Derby.
And that was before he had to face my eyeside Team Mats. Now that my game with him is out of the way, it's gonna implode with craziness. That preview.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about pure atmosphere, then I think not to be a bit pretentious, but I think it's
at MetLife Stadium as well, if I saw that correctly.
It is at MetLife Stadium.
Yeah, the biggest stadium in this entire tournament.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Slither against Rank. Slither has to win to actually try to make it. Rank obviously he has to win, as you know. After the defeat against Steve, he does actually have some ground to make up still. So there's that.
I mean, on paper, that matchup seems like David versus Goliath.
Yeah, it is. But
on paper, zlord is the one who needs to win the most, but he might be in just too tough of a spot to.
Yeah, we'll see though. He's gonna. And then you have GB-Shadow against Spectre. Spectre absolutely has to win. This is a good opportunity for him. Shadow obviously not really playing for much now. We'll have to see basically how does.
But then I think this matchup is also
and that matchup, that's the one I'm going to be looking at the most because that game is going to really impact my chances as well. So
if Savutian wins, he is true in first place as well.
But the same can be said for Ayush. If Ayush wins, then he's also through. So we'll have to see.
And Spectre, whilst he is expected to win, all the pressure is going to be on him, as I mentioned earlier, and this win can set him up nicely for a grudge match for the week after.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure his final opponent is Ayush. So
it is.
Yeah.
So,
you know what's important for Spectre as well? Differential. It's important not only that he beats GB-Shadow, but that he gets a big win as well. Because we know that differential is the first tiebreaker, and he has that to make up.
Is this game in Texas? Because I know GB-Shadow's manages Texas.
That's Seattle.
Seattle. That's where I'm going on the last day.
And then I actually think Group D, depending on these results, the final games, because I play Savutian and then Spectre plays Ayush, so I feel like
a Milan Derby.
Milan Derby. Yeah.
It could be in Group B as well. It could be a very strange situation because if I lose to Kaijinken, I have to beat Seb, but then Seb might already be knocked out by that point. In which case, his sole goal would be to try to prevent me from going through.
Yeah, which is a bit of a funny thing, It's it's going to be a big. I think it's going to be a huge wick, and we'll have to see. But for me, all I can say right now is I think, and no trainer. I mean, I guess GB-Shadow is already out, so maybe this wouldn't apply to him. But I think nobody can take anything for granted right now. Even if you're first, you gotta you remain engaged. I feel like in your group. Yeah.
I'm curious about what you have to say, Rank, especially for the Group B games.
I mean, the Group B, I think that the Titaness against Kaijinken match is the one that we're looking at the most because of all the banter that went on throughout the week on the Discord, but also because it has implications on the standing. Well, every game in Group B has implications on the standings. And obviously, Seb is in a must-win situation against Philippe. If he loses that game, he's officially eliminated with 3 losses, which would be crazy to consider as he entered this tournament as pot 1 into that group. So yeah, Seb against Philippe is gonna be, both games are gonna be crazy, and both levels are gonna be high level. Group B has shown us that it has, I believe, the best average trainer level, in my opinion. Like, because all 5 trainers are super strong, and we've seen them all take games away from each other. Well, not Seb hasn't picked up a win yet, but he's more than capable of doing so.
It is crazy that 2 of them are unfortunately not going to be there. But I mean, I guess that's how it is. I guess that's just how.
So yeah, both games are going to be super important. And well, for the game that affects me, I very much have to beat Slither. The good thing is that because Psychick beats Steve, if I manage to beat both Slither and Psychick, I will top the group. So it's in my hands again, which is very, very good for me. But yeah, I still have to perform. And well, Slither has shown that he's improved a lot, and Psychick, well, he's improved massively. So it's not going to be easy.
No, I don't think like any group is like all said and done yet. I feel like the only one that might be not like the only one, I feel like it's not even going to be all said and done next week, because I mean the only thing that might happen is we see like obviously the winner between Ayush and Savutian, they will guarantee themselves qualification. If Willow wins in Group A, not only does he guarantee qualification, he actually guarantees first place as well. So I guess there, but like overall, I think the Matchday 5 is going to be with high stakes, I think, for everyone.
Yeah, it's going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Well, I think I let you guys speak for long enough. Sorry that I had to leave like mid-stream, but thank you so much for covering me. Well, I don't know if anybody has any closing thoughts before we wrap up, but it's been a great stream. I really enjoyed this one.
Bring it on.
This is definitely one of the happiest I've been this month for this stream as a whole. But there's so much I could say.
All I'll say this is I hate Iron Valiant. That's one I'll say. And I hate even before that I hate it's just it's too strong. It's just I was not built for this. I was not built for it. Yeah.
He was not. Well,
but to be honest, who is though? Like it's still like what it is. I think it would be a problem for anyone to fix. It's that kind of
No. That thing's a menace. That guy is the new Magirna. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, I think if Ayush goes forward, I don't know why.
Might have to ban it.
Yeah.
Might need to another ban. Anyway.
We actually will test it. Let's see. Let's take the just like we did with Magirna, basically quote unquote suspect test it during the knockouts if it is there. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you all so much for watching Absolute Cinema on the side of Mats and on the side of the stream. It was a great match.
Actually got us back to his top up this time, so fair enough.
We'll see you all on match day 4, which is going to bring more people qualifying to the knockouts and more people potentially being eliminated. It's going to be a huge one. The stakes have never been higher. See you in a week. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.
Yeah.